morning everyone, how are you today? It is Jane here. It is Sunday here in Australia, and I thought I would just come on and share some wonderful ink samples that pen friend Tanja gave me for my birthday back in September. Now I've already put some of these inks into pens, but I haven't actually swatched them with you, so I thought I would do that with you this morning. I have stamped out my ink bottles. This is the stamp set that I have used. It is a darkroom door stamp set. It's called Pen and Ink, and the code is DDRS227, and it's designed by Rachel Gregg. So that's the one I am using today. I used this ink bottle here. So let's get into it. The first one we're going to swatch is Diamine Golden Honey, and it's a 150th anniversary edition. So that'll be the first one we try. I've got my little, this is what I use to hold my ink samples. I should probably talk about that. This is a toothbrush holder from Daiso. So it is a ceramic little square with a hole in it, and it fits my ink sample in it perfectly. So that's, I don't have anything. I've also got another one that's made of silicone that can hold quite a few ink samples, and that's a makeup brush holder or a lipstick holder. And I think that was from a shop similar to Daiso as well. But this is what I've used from the very beginning. So I've had it for a while now, but it works wonderfully. So if you're looking for an inexpensive ink holder, go and check out Daiso or some of those shops. You know, those dollar store kind of places. Okay. So this one looks like it's like a orange color. Let's see how, oh, it's very pretty. I like that one. So this one is from their 150th anniversary edition. So I've got my little Pilot Iro Yutsushi. Mine's a medium nib on it. I'll just do a little writing sample with it. So this is Diamine. It's the 150th anniversary edition. And it is Golden Honey. Really lovely. I imagine if you put this in a broad nib pen that you would actually get some shading with this one. I wouldn't call it an orange, and I wouldn't call it a yellow. It's sort of somewhere in between. So that's the first one that we have. It's a very pretty color. The next one we have, I'm just trying to work out how to do them. Might do this one. This one is Diatramentis Apple Blossom. It looks like it's a bit of a pinky sort of color. Excuse my arm, sorry about that everyone. Oh, that's pretty too. Oh, that's lovely. So I don't know if this one is a scented ink. Oh, it might be actually. It has a faint perfume to it, but nothing overpowering. I had to put it right up to my nose to smell it. So this is Diatramentis, Apple Blossom. This is, do you know what this reminds me of? And it's not quite the same, but it is similar. It reminds me a little bit of Noodler's Black Swan in Australian Roses, but I think it's just maybe a fraction lighter. Has more pink in it than red, I would say. So that's the next one that we have. Where shall we go to from here? I think we'll do this one. So the next one, and I've actually used this one in a pen and really enjoying it, is it's Sailor Ink Studio 370. And it's like a, I'd say it's like a greeny grey colour, if that makes sense. You'll see anyway. See, it's like a light, sort of greeny colour, but with grey undertones. Well, that's what it looks like to me anyway. But I actually have it in my Visconti novel reader at the moment, and it has a medium nib and it's performing very nicely in that. So it's not too light that you don't actually visibly see it in the writing. So this is Sailor Ink Studio. It is number 370, and I really am quite enjoying this ink. I don't have anything else like this in my collection, so it was a wonderful addition to try. I'm sure if you did a chromatography strip on this, which I might do at a later stage, it would show up different colours, not just green or grey. I imagine it'd be very interesting. Okay, next one. There's a couple of shimmer inks here. I'm going to do those last. So I might do this one next. This is Troublemaker Hanging Rice. And this is, it's kind of like a mid-green. Just wondering whether oh no. So another green. Tanya knows that I love my greens. Oh, that's beautiful. I've only got a couple of Troublemaker inks. I've got the Troublemaker Milky Ocean, and I recently got, maybe a month or two ago, Kelp Tea, which is a light colour. It's more like this, the Sailor Ink Studio 370. So this one is Troublemaker Hanging Rice. It's a lovely green. Just trying to think, what is it like? I don't think I have anything else like it. definitely deeper than the Troublemaker kelp tea that I have. It's not quite as dark as the Sailor Shikiori Tokuamatsu. It's probably quite a few shades lighter than that. I'd probably describe it more as a mid-green colour, like a deep grass green. Okay, so next one we have, just working out which one I do next. Maybe we do this one. This one is Robert Ustar Copper. This looks like it has a bit of red in it. Well, this is interesting. I couldn't remember what this one looked like. So this is Robert Ustar coffee. Oh, sorry, not coffee, copper. And it's got more sort of, I was expecting that one to be more brown, but it has quite a bit of pink in it. Let's see how it turns out in the writing sample. I haven't put this one in a pen yet. So this is the Robert Ustar Copper. It's a lovely colour. But yeah, it seems to have a lot more pink in it than I probably expect a copper to have more brown and orange in it, if that makes sense. What do you think? Still very nice. Okay, so that's that one. The next one we will do is this one, Dominant Industry Lake. Now from memory, I think this was one of Tanya's favourite inks. Sorry, that's just my dog having a drink. He's a bit of a guts. Drinks too fast. Then he almost like hiccups or burps or something. I don't know. He's done it ever since he was a puppy. Okay. Oh, that's really pretty. So this is the Dominant Industry Lake. I don't have any Dominant Industry inks. So I've had some of their samples which I've liked. Dominant Industry Lake. This is a gorgeous turquoise colour. At the end I'll show you close-ups of all of these so you can get a better idea of what they look like. That's really pretty. Okay, so we've got 6 down, 4 to go. Next one we're going to do, and I have got this in a pen and I have really enjoyed it, is the Robert Ustar Joshua Thorp Turquoise. Now this is from a series that Robert Ustar did with a pen shop in Adelaide in Australia. And I have really, I've actually got this in my Just Turnings matte rainbow pen and have really enjoyed it. It's just flowed beautifully. It suits that pen to a T. So this is the Robert Ustar Joshua Thorp Turquoise. I believe there are 5 inks in the series with this one. And in my Just Turnings pen, I've got a medium nib on it, and I'm actually, well, I have been getting some shading in the writing with this ink. I've been using it a lot to write letters. So that's that one. Okay. Next we have this one, Diamond Lavender. I also have this in a pen at the moment. I've got it in a TWSBI Eco with a broad nib. And it's a beautiful purple. So Diamond, Lavender, it's a beautiful flowing ink. I like the Diamond inks. They behave really well in pens, very safe. And I like the fact they come in a smaller bottle, so you can buy them in a 30ml bottle, which is a really good size, or if you really, really, really love the ink, you can buy it in an 80ml bottle. So I tend to buy the 30ml bottles, just because I can use them up a little bit better than I could an 80ml bottle. I'd prefer to have smaller bottles, but more variety of ink, if that makes sense. Right, so the next one we've got is a shimmer ink. Can you see the shimmer on the bottom? This is a shimmer ink. I have had this in a TWSBI Eco with a stub nib, and oh, I absolutely loved writing with it. It was just beautiful. Let's see if I can get some of that shimmer up too. It's a gorgeous green. Hopefully you can get some of the shimmer in that too. And it's called Colorverse Brain. I am almost tempted to buy a bottle of this because I just enjoyed it so much. You all know how much I love my greens, but I just think green is such a varied color too. And I don't think I have a green. Oh, I do have a green shimmer ink, but it's very different from this one. The green shimmer ink I have is the Ferris Wheel Press Green with Curiosity, and that's more of a deep sort of emerald green, and it's got a red sheen and almost like a blue shimmer through it. But this is just a beautiful sort of mid-green with a subtle green, sort of lime green shimmer through it. It's really nice. Now the last one we have is this Robert Ustar Terra Aralis. It is also a shimmer ink. I don't know if you can see the shimmer in that. I put this in a broad nibbed, in my Lamy with a broad nib, and it behaved very well. So this is our lucky last one. I wonder if I'm getting some of the shimmer in that. Hopefully I am. A bit hard to tell when it's drying. What I liked about this one is I find with some of the shimmer inks, they can get clogged in the feed after a while if you let them sit for a day or two. This did not do that. Terra Aralis. So it's a deep brown color with like, it's almost, do you know what this one reminds me of? Diamine Ink Vein Cocoa Shimmer, I think it is. It's very, very similar to that. But this probably has, I don't know, more of a silver shimmer to it, with some pink undertones. I think that would be an interesting one to do a chromatography strip on as well. I really need to get back into doing that and show you what the inks are made up of. Okay, so that's our last one that we've got swatched. I'll show you a close-up of them. So the first one we did was the Diamine 150th Anniversary Golden Honey. It is almost like a marmalade color. Do you know what marmalade is? I'm not sure if that's an Australian thing, an English thing, but it's almost like, it's not an orange and it's not a yellow. I'd call it a marmalade color. The next one we have is the Diatramentis Apple Blossom. That's a beautiful color. It's slightly lighter than a Noodler's Black Swan and Australian Roses color. The next one, Sailor Ink Studio number 370. That's a beautiful color, a really soft, almost like a pistachio sage soft green, I guess. The next one we have is Troublemaker Hanging Rise. That's a beautiful mid-green color, very enjoyable to write with. The next one we have is Robert Oster Copper, and that to me just doesn't. Do you know what I was expecting when I swatched that for the first time? I thought it would be much like the Diamine Ancient Copper, you know, that reddy brown color, but this one almost has a lot of pink undertones to it. It's really unusual. So then we've got over on the next page, we've got Dominant Industry Lake, which is a beautiful aqua come turquoise color. Then we've got the Robert Oster Joshua Thorp Turquoise, very, very pretty blue. Next one, Diamine Lavender. Next one after that, Colorverse Brain, and it's still drying, but there is shimmer in that one. I'm not sure if you're getting a little bit of that. And the lucky last one, Robert Oster Terra Aralis. I have really, really enjoyed putting these last two in pens. They were just beautiful to write with, really enjoyable. So that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much to pen friend Tanja for giving me these for my birthday. I thoroughly enjoyed them. I swatched them in my journal immediately. And then I thought, oh, you know what? I haven't swatched them with all of you. So thank you so much for sticking with me today, for watching the video. It means a lot to me that you actually do watch my videos, that you give me a thumbs up or that you comment. I love interacting with you all. And until next time, stay safe and take care. Bye for now.